In today's video, I will go over tips on how to become better at PvP on mobile. But before the video starts, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Couple things to consider is that 1, this tutorial will only be for touchscreen players only, and 2, I won't go over how to increase CPS because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how to explain that. Also, the settings for each of these controls will be at the end of the video. Playing non-split is the traditional way to play Minecraft, and there are a couple playstyles you could do. First is aiming with one finger. Like the name suggests, you are turning your screen and tapping with one finger. With this playstyle, you can either aim with 1 CPS or jitter tapping. 1 CPS is when you time your hits perfectly while swiping your screen so you can focus on your opponent. Jitter tapping is my personal go-to because you don't need to worry about messing up your aim, and timing your hits won't be a problem because you'll constantly be tapping a screen. Another playstyle you could do for aiming is aiming with 2 fingers. With 2 fingers, you must be doing 1 CPS, and you have to be aiming with Abdullah. Abdullah is when you use your 2 fingers to aim, and you can either use your index finger to turn and your middle finger to tap, or use your thumb to turn your screen and your index to tap. The difference between these two playstyles are night and day, so I recommend trying both out and seeing which one works for you. This control is way harder than non-split for casual players. But just like with non-split, you can either play with 1 finger or 2 fingers. Since you have a cursor in the middle of your screen, you'll want to play further away from the enemy to make sure they're constantly in the middle of your screen. I suggest moving side to side while tapping to avoid getting hit by your enemy and to avoid running into them and knocking off your aim. The new controls are completely different to the previous controls because you have buttons! But at a fundamental level, the same way you aim and move is quite actually similar to split controls. You still want to do a similar zigzag pattern with the joystick while maintaining distance between you and the enemy. And similarly with split, you want to aim with 2 fingers, with either your thumb or index moving your screen, and either your middle finger or index finger to tap the attack button. You'll notice a lot of players, when they're starting a combo, they start to hit the enemy's feet while they're in the air. This is because the player's reach start at the eyes, so when you are lower than your opponent, you're much closer to the hitbox than they are to you. There are a lot of ways you can hold the combo. One is W tapping. By timing your hits with the tapping of your forward button, you can maintain a safe reach from the enemy to keep the combo going. The same thing applies while S tapping, by tapping the backwards button on your D-pad. But there are times where your opponent can still hit you while you're doing this because you're straight lining. Strafing during a combo ensures you have enough distance from your enemy and throws off your enemy's aim because you're moving around them. Zekwa has a bot duel, which you could fight an easy, medium, and hard bot to practice your aim. You can also queue against random people. For iPad players and tablet players, I suggest using either 90 to 110 FOV, with the sensitivity being between 40 and 60, give or take. For phone players, I suggest using max FOV off rip. Let's be honest, your screen is way too small. With your sensitivity being up to personal preference because I don't really know that much about phone, but a good starting point I recommend is being 40 and slowly increasing your sensitivity as you keep playing the game. For new controls, I suggest using a sensitivity of either 50 to 60 with having 90 to 110 FOV because the buttons are really big on your screen. To help with frames so you don't lag for lower end devices like myself, I suggest turning off things like render clouds, fancy graphics, beautiful skies, and obviously lowering down your render distance. And obviously getting better at PvP takes time. I've been playing the game since it came out, and that's why I'm pretty good at the game. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care.